A flag has been planted here for every life lost, and many survivors are reflecting on narrow escapes and families destroyed.
Some guys ran left and they died. Some guys ran right and they lived.
Get out of here!
Memories are flooding back.
They found his remains by the North Tower.
Grieving family members recalling their worst moments.
I knew that night, ultimately, he wasn't coming home.
There isn't a day that goes by that I don't think of it.
Ron Schmutzler is a veteran firefighter who lost dozens of friends in the chaos and the carnage. He tells me he gets through each day by thinking not of the act of terrorism, but of the city's response.
They say that the worst of times brings out the best in people. I saw that on 9/11.
But for one grieving family, the aftermath was a nightmare of suspicion. Talat Hamdani was a paramedic who died in the rubble helping others. He was also a Muslim, and initially, instead of being judged a hero, it was thought he might have been one of the terrorists.
What could be more profound than to go and help voluntarily? And most disgusting and hurtful for your own country to come back and say, no, he wasn't there to help, but he was affiliated with the attacks. How cruel.
Tara Strobert spent that fateful day in a desperate, heartbreaking search for her husband.
I called every single hospital, everywhere.
And 10 years on, Tara says she can never forget.
I think I'm forever changed. I don't think I'll ever look back and say, that was my past. It'll never be my past. It's part of my everyday. I go to bed thinking of Stephen. I wake up thinking of Stephen forever.
Those who survived that day and those who grieve will never fully emerge from the shadow of the attacks. All those we have spoken to this week say the healing will take not a decade, but a generation. So many lives changed forever. Like the skyline, like this country. In a haunting memorial, beams of light are now piercing the night sky, where once the Twin Towers stood. Robert Moore, ITV News, New York.